Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Medieval Engineers. I've had some time away. I've actually been away from my machine here. Haven't been able to do much video-wise in the last, I don't even know how long. I didn't bother looking. But we're back. I've got a lot I want to do here still. Today what I think I want to do is focus on this area that's back behind me at the side of the house. I think I want to do some farming, and I want to kind of lay it out in maybe some tiers. Over there on the side. I think that could be pretty cool. So let's jump into this. The sun is coming up, so the timing is just right. So this is the area over here I'm kind of looking at. It's part of the reason too why I moved down here. We've got shovels now, and some of you have been asking me when I'm going to do anything with that, or I've had opportunities to level out some terrain with a shovel, and I just haven't got into that. I've just been trying to get some other things established. But in setting up the house over here, I thought, I could also level out some of this terrain over here and do some like terraced kind of stuff. That sounded like terrorist, didn't it? Terraced. Or tiered land over here. I think it'd be pretty cool. So we need to get some stuff prepped here. I actually don't even know what's in my inventory. I've got a couple things. Yeah, I'm definitely missing some tools and stuff. I probably set those down doing whatever I was doing here last. Some finishing touches on the house, I believe. So let me kind of get some materials going. Oh, look at that sun come up. I just ran through the little tunnel there and grabbed a bit of dirt. There's actually a chest down there that's got some dirt from the digging that I did. So I just grabbed two little piles of that really quick. Let's see. I don't think I had a shovel. Did I have a shovel? I've got an axe and a club there. I may need to make... Oh, we've got this guy. Oh, we do have a shovel here. Awesome. Okay, we should be just about ready to get started. I've got landscape stakes, I've got rope, I do have a sword on me. There was a barbarian up there, so I grabbed the sword out of the weapon rack and took care of him. Now, typically, when there's been one, there's actually been a few. So it's entirely possible there's another one floating around here somewhere. But I didn't see one. I did look around a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started. We need to pick the stake here. I haven't messed with this since I did the update video about this a while back. So what I think I want to do is make a part that's like level out to like here or something. But if I do something like this, that just makes the slope angled, and I don't want that. I want it to be flat. So we have to pick this up and get the shovel, and I've got the dirt. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pile this here a bit. It's going to be a little uneven and a little weird. That's close, I guess. Basically, I just need to get a point up to what I would consider to be level for the other spike that I've got there. Okay, I think this is close. I don't think it's perfect, but I'm starting to wonder if I'm actually going to ever get perfect. So let's go ahead and rope this up here a bit. You to there, you to here, because this will create the plane, and then we can kind of see like just how off it is. Keep forgetting you have to do that. And then you to here. Okay, so there's our plane. I'll be honest, I think that's pretty good actually. That's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, and it's not really, like, you can see that angle back there. It definitely goes up a little bit, but it's not too bad. I'm actually okay with that, because I could fiddle with this and try to get it, more perfect, I guess. But you can see it rises a little bit back here, but just barely. I think that's totally fine. So now we can actually just go ahead and start filling in here, and it will stop at the plane. And you can see it is going to clip through like a little bit, but it'll kind of prevent it from going any further than that. So now we just got to get around here and fill all this in. And I'm realizing that I do have a plow, but I left it in the shack up on the hill. So once I fill this in, I'll go grab that plow and then get some seeds together to get some stuff planted out here. That'd be great. Okay, it took some messing around there a bit, but we've got this pretty good, and obviously I've got a lot of extra over here. Trying to level out the terrain sometimes requires that you put some on the outside. You're trying to get a subtle adjustment to one area, you've got to do it from outside. But I think that's pretty good. Now what we can do is we could actually dig like a little pit or something and put another spike down here, and then put another spike, you know, down here, and then that would let us dig this out at like an angle. So that's a thing that we could do. I'm not really sure how I want to approach this part of it just yet, but I'm happy with this portion of it. Now the next thing we could do is carry this around, and what I mean by that is we've got this spike here, but we could actually carry this over to something like maybe here. Let's see, wrong thing, like this guy, and then, you know, something along these lines. Obviously raise that up a little bit, but we could then carry this kind of around this corner like this and make another bend of it here, which is not a bad idea actually. It might be kind of cool if I get my eye level with the ground here, and kind of carry that over. You know, we'd be looking at maybe putting the spike like here or something. That's how I'm kind of doing that there. So again, it won't be perfect, but it will be pretty good. And then this one we would just have to bring the terrain up a bit. But I think that's what we'll do. I think this could be kind of cool to round the corner of this hill a little bit. So let's see, we just need to add a little bit here, and I'm actually thinking this might be kind of cool to widen it out as well. You know, I tend to like things to be symmetrical and kind of nice and clean cut, but out here I'm just not as concerned about it for whatever reason. I don't know why. So anyway, we're letting it slide this time, I guess. Maybe because it's just kind of a hassle to try and do otherwise. If I get down here, eye level this thing, yeah, let's see if we can get this somewhere. I think we could probably get this close. Let's see, let's get that spike out. Something like, I think probably right here or so, gets it pretty close. I go eye level. I think that's probably pretty close. So let's go ahead and rope that off. We'll see what that looks like. One here to here. And then here to you, and you to you. We'll take a step back. So that's what we'd be looking at. See, to me, that's pretty good. That looks pretty level. Probably not perfect, but that's okay. So I think that's the next bit. Now let's look at the dirt. We've got 211. Honestly, I don't remember how many I had. I think I had like 300. So we didn't quite use a bag. I did a little bit of digging. Well, not really. I guess I was digging down what I put down. So anyway, we've got plenty of dirt here, and we've got a couple other bags left as well. I did get rid of a bunch of it and turn it into small stone at one point. You used it to pay the claim, but we still got plenty of dirt here. Okay, I've got the new area somewhat fleshed out here. So now we've got these two spots level and ready for farming. Now I probably won't separate them in any way with a border or anything like that. It'll probably just be one long run, but yeah, we're doing pretty good. Now I have to decide if I want to do a tier kind of behind me that's like a higher up, or if I want to go down from this one, kind of drop down the hill and do one more just below. I'm not quite sure yet. What I do know is that I need to grab the plow if I want to get to planting anything, and I kind of want to get stuff started. Now, saying that out loud just now, I'm realizing, though, if I do plant stuff right now, I may end up wrecking some of it as I do the next tier because the land is kind of fluctuating. I can't remember. I think planted stuff actually is okay. I think it just moves up and down with the elevation changes you're making, but it's probably best for me to hold off on that right now. Okay, I dug out a little spot here just below and put a stake down here. I was going to say stuck a stake. Stuck a stake there. And then I came over here and dug and then kind of raised again a spot to put one here. I think the distance between, say, this spike and this one is not quite the same, and it's not quite the same angle either, but I'm okay with that. I'd have to dig into this a bit, and I think it would ruin kind of the flat area up there, and it's just not that big a deal. So we're going to go ahead and connect these guys up as such. Go here, over to here, and then you up to there. Get the shovel, and there we go. That is what we are now going to shave this hill back to. Now, if it starts to mess with the integrity of this area up here, I'll stop. But I think it should be okay. In fact, that probably didn't need to be my concern either when I was digging in this area. I forgot that plane is still intact up there. But I think if you dig outside of an area of a plane, it can mess up another area, despite it being kind of staked. So anyway, I want to be a little bit careful. I guess we'll find out here. To dig this out. So, and I don't need this kind of perfectly smooth or flat. It's mostly, you know, it's not going to be farmed on. It's mostly just the drop from one tier to the next. So, while I would like it like kind of perfectly flat, I think would be cool. I was going to say it's not something I can do, but I just had an idea. There actually is something I can do with timbers. I may have to play with that idea, though. Let me think about that a bit. Let's see. This is not letting me dig too much because it doesn't want to go below the plane. But that's good, right? It's doing its job. Okay, so I've got the next plane set up, and I've dug it down about as far as it's going to go. You can see it's not really changing anymore. I'd have to dig underneath it here, and we're not going to do that. I just wanted there to be some kind of visual drop-off that was a bit more smooth than before. So there you go. Now I think what we want to do is level from here over. We'll do kind of a run down here similar to the one up top. So once we get over here, this will require quite a bit of filling. This is kind of the steep or what will be the deepest part to fill in, but we do have plenty of dirt and it doesn't seem to take too long. So basically I just need to kind of raise this area up, eat some food again, I'm starving, and then we should be good to go. Okay, I've got the first 2 points here. Now we need to do the one that's actually out here a bit, that we're going to really have to raise some terrain for. Now, I think I could put a block out here, like a stone block. In the video I recall watching the dev stream, that's what he did. He threw a block down and set one on top. But then you kind of have to deal with not being able to see where the dirt is in the area of the block, or blocks if you do multiple. And it really doesn't take much to pile this up. As you can see, this kind of comes along pretty quick. Sometimes it looks really subtle, then it will do things like that. It will make its big jump up. And you can see I'm already like halfway there. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of fill this out. I think I want this to come out a little bit. Maybe I'll do, okay, I might wrap this part around. I may do a spike here and then do one that's like basically here, and so there would be this point connecting out like this, and then it would go back around that way. I think that would be good. So let's go ahead and fill this up a bit, get this up here just a little bit higher, and okay, and I might be able to like do it back off this angle somewhere back here. Let's see, it's somewhere at this elevation, something like here might, is that too low? It's too low according to this guy, that's for sure. So yeah, it probably does need to come up a bit. Still probably a little bit low, so maybe it does need to come right up on this. I kind of want it out here a little bit more, but I guess elevation wise, this is good and that's fine. I don't need it to go that much farther out there. So then what I want to do next is maybe bring one over here. Let's see, if we try to get this thing, we'd be looking at somewhere around here, but let me try to bring this up to like here. Let's place that. Okay, so I think that's a little bit too low. I think that might work. It's hard to say. Putting the rope in helps though, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to connect here to there, from here to here, just to kind of see. It actually doesn't seem too bad. Let's do the rest here. To here, and you to there. Okay, yeah, it definitely goes way too high on the back end. way too high. And I think that's because it goes from here to there, it goes too high. Yeah, that should have been down here, really. Let's see, it's this guy. Let's go ahead and pull this out. It's going to tweak all the ropes, but yeah, that's going to be a better look at where we're going. I didn't care too much about the elevation because I was mostly trying to shave the corner, but as a point for which we want to start this thing down here, it was definitely not correct. So if I get this kind of calling this eye level, you can see that is a little too low. Bring this up to here. Run this back to here. And again, it doesn't need to be perfect, mostly because I'm not going to get it perfect. Right? That's always good. Yeah, not quite. I think I'm now trending down on this, but that's okay. Let's just go ahead and do that. Like here. Yeah. Let's do that. I think we're just about there. Again, won't be perfect, but that's okay. Let's take a peek. Connect you to here. Let's just see where we're at. Yeah, too high there. We are almost there though. Basically, I just need to get this something like down here. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, one last shot here with the rope. You to here. You to here. Actually, well, yeah. Okay. It's pretty close. You can see it's not quite right. I think this one right here probably needs to come up a little bit, but I'm okay with that. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and start filling this in. Well, we're losing sunlight here. It's quickly going down. We have burned through the day trying to get this done. But it's pretty good. I think it's coming out pretty good. I may be trying to finish this up. Try finishing this thing up during the during the night. Try to get some light sources out here or something. But yeah, I think this is working out pretty well. I could do another tier, maybe below. I could do, you know, one more above. I would be really raising it. You can see it's just it's a subtle, kind of a gradual elevation change up there. So I'd have to be putting in kind of more work to make that really stand up there. So anyway, I think what I want to do is just leave it to these two tiers down here, and I may be able to do even some farming on this slope. I'm not sure. If that's possible, then I probably will. Or I will come up with a way to distinguish this, which I do have an idea. I mentioned timbers before. I've got an idea for something I might do there. So we'll just have to see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm hoping the sun comes up here pretty soon so I can really get finished and show you this. But this is the idea I've had. I'm just about out of timbers. I think I've got one rounded and one normal left. And so this is kind of what I was going for. Hopefully you guys dig this. I like this quite a bit. This actually, I'm realizing I inset this one and it's not inset here. I did just get this going, so I may redo that so that it's actually kind of back in there, because I do like that look. Yeah, I think I'll probably end up doing that. Just kind of pulling these guys out. Not really a problem. I just need to get like another... Yeah, I see what I did. Okay, so basically I just need to get this here. Probably... That's probably fine. Yeah, if I put some kind of support on the other end of it, then you won't see the little gaps in there, which I think is fine. There we go. Yeah, I think that's going to look better. So anyway, that gives you the idea of what I'm going for here. Let me kind of come around here, see if I can show you. And up top, I would fill this in, so it would be flat, so you could walk along it. I haven't done that yet. I just have the border of this, but it's kind of like its own little deck. I did experiment down in the number 4 bar. You can see I had this guy, not escape lane, I wanted to come down to here, the sloped wooden support. I was trying to see about putting that in here, and I was able to kind of align it and get it where I wanted, and it was like 3 wide to here, but because of the angle this goes kind of off in this direction, I wasn't able to continue it. I was like, well, I could do timber off of that, but then I thought, nah, if I'm going to do timber, let's just timber the whole thing. So that's the idea, that basically there would be this wood platform you could walk along. It's almost like a little balcony. I could probably even have a rail just like this rail up there, continue along the front side of this. So anyway, then we have the tier here, and then a step down to this one. I think it looks cool. Well, here it is. I've got it pretty much set. You can see I've got the cross beams in down there, the rounded timbers below, looking pretty good. I do have the terrain raised up accidentally down there. I can dig that out at some point. I've got some of the railing up, but some of this railing is going to be difficult along the diagonal section here, so we're going to kind of hold off on that. Additionally, I redid the stakes and rope. I've left this backside up, but you can see I stuck them into the deck up here and also went into the ground a bit in the back so that I could really bring the land here from the backside here and make it kind of flush up against the deck here, so it makes it easy to kind of walk from one to the next. I think it came out pretty well. Definitely liking the look of this. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for this project. I definitely have some more stuff that I'd like to do with the shovels and everything, so I'm going to have to think about that some more. I could obviously do another level below, maybe even another one below that. I could do another deck kind of thing just like this as well for each level. A lot of work, but could be cool. We'll have to think about that a bit. But next time, one of the things I want to do is go check out the home of Eurosubstance, who has just joined the server and is working on a place on the other side of the hill behind me. So we'll go check out the structure there, see what he's got going on, and who knows what else we'll do. But I do hope you guys come back. I appreciate you guys being here and watching, and I will catch you next time.